Hey guys, so we're back for part 2 of my CCO haul. It was the cosmetics company outlet that I went to in the Pigeon Forge, Sevierville, Tennessee area. It's in the Tanger Outlets Mall or Tanger Outlets, whatever it's called. Anyway, kind of like a strip mall, but the first part was all the MAC products that I had picked up, which was a ton. And then this is everything else, which there's not as much here. But I wanted to show you what I got. So let's jump in, starting with Smashbox. First of all, I really love... I had a sample, like a deluxe sample of the... Smashbox photo set press powder, and it was in the shade medium, and I used it up sometime this past year, if I can get this open. So whenever I seen that they had this, I thought, well, I need to get one. But since I'm so much darker now and I have a lot of lighter powders, I decided to get the one in the shade dark, which is almost too dark for me, but you know, I just thought I would pick this up because I love this powder. I've been like crazy obsessed with powders lately, and I figured that even if, you know, it didn't work for like an all over face powder, I could use it for bronzer or like contour or something. I could use it for something, and if nothing else, you know, I may be able to use it all over my face later on in the summer, and if I don't use it up, I can use it next summer, whatever. But I think it's good to have a variety of shades. I'm definitely realizing that my shade changes so much throughout the year. And this was $21. I don't know if you can see that, but it was $21. And they did have light and medium, and then the dark also. And I also got a Smashbox Blush Rush in the shade Bear. And I think this is just really pretty. It's really just a light, neutral, colored blush. I guess it's almost too light for me right now. Whenever I put it on, I feel like it goes a little ashy, but I do like this color, and I know for most of the year it'll work just fine. And it was $17 for a Smashbox. And from Clinique, I was looking for that, I think it's called Black Radiant Blush that Clinique had. I think it was some kind of a limited edition thing, and Angela Skar had showed it in a weekly makeup basket, and me and Ann Hatfield, both these ladies have YouTube channels, so check them out. But me and Ann had like went nuts over that blush and tried to find it on eBay and all this stuff, but they didn't have it. I looked, and they had a ton of Clinique stuff at this CCO, a ton. And I did find this that I thought was really pretty. It's the all over color in 13 Plum Poppy Blend. And just look at that. Look how pretty that is. And it's like a illuminating one too. Really nice. Really pretty. I haven't worn this yet either, but it is so pretty. But it does like catch the light. It's one of them blushes you wouldn't have to wear a highlight with, but the design on that is so pretty, and this packaging is really nice. And I had to get a Clinique blush. I just had to. And I was actually super shocked that they had one of the Clinique Cheek Pops. They only have one shade, and it was in Plum Pop. And I believe I already have Plum Pop, or it was the Berry Pop. But anyway, they had one of the Clinique Cheek Pops. And for this blush itself, I paid $20.75. I'm just all over the place. But I forgot to tell you, they had a ton of MAC. Okay, so this is the CCO is Estee Lauder and all the companies that fall under that Estee Lauder parent company, or you know what I mean. MAC, they had a bunch of MAC. They had a bunch of the mineralized skin finishes. They had a bunch of the regular eyeshadows, the prolonged wear eyeshadows, the blushes, the mineralized blushes. They had quads. They had holiday sets. They had lipsticks, lip liners, mascara, some of that Studio Tech foundation in the compact. They had some Studio Fix Fluid foundation from MAC. And what else? They had some Tom Ford quads, some Erin. They had a ton of Clinique stuff, a ton of Estee Lauder stuff, a bunch of Smashbox, Origin skincare. They had prescriptives. So, just so you know, that's what is there that I can think of at the moment. And Bobbi Brown, and that's what I got a few items from next. I picked up a Bobbi Brown eyeshadow in taupe because I wanted to try one of the eyeshadows, but I wanted to get something that I knew, you know, I knew I would use. There's no doubt that will get used. Faux show. And it was $15.50 for a single Bobbi Brown eyeshadow. And I'm really excited about this other Bobbi Brown. They had some of the shimmer bricks. They had like one of the shimmer bricks that had like the vertical lines, and then it had two different kinds of some of the other like shimmering things that had like the 6 cubes. I can't remember what those are called. But anyway, I got this Bobbi Brown Illuminating Bronzing Powder in Telluride. And this is so pretty. I haven't even put it on my face yet. But it's such a pretty, it's like a red, you know, it's one of those bronzers that pulls red. Like, you know, look at that. Oh, that's so pretty. I think this would be good as a blush, like in the fall or wintertime, or just, you know, now when the bronze up, who knows. But it was just too pretty. And this pan is huge. Look at that. It's a huge pan. So, and I didn't have any Bobbi Brown bronzers or eyeshadows, or I don't know if I have anything from Bobbi Brown. But I'm excited to give that a try. And I also got this Estee Lauder blush. Look at that packaging. This is the Pure Color blush in Hot Sienna, and it's a satin, and it is really pretty. Come out with a little brush, but look at that. Oh yeah, that's so pretty. I love this type of shade, especially now when my skin tone is so dark for me. Oh, look at that. Oh, that looks so pretty on tan skin. If you have a, you know, dark skin, medium tan, dark skin. Oh, it's so pretty. Hot Sienna. And look at this mirror. You could do your whole face with that mirror. It's huge. Super excited to give this a try. I haven't tried it yet either. Oh. And the last thing I got was another Estee Lauder product. And I've heard so much about this, and I've never tried it. And it's the Double Wear Maximum Cover Camouflage Makeup. And this stuff really is like Bobbi coverage. But all they had in this was the lightest shade, and then they had this shade, which is 4N2 Spiced Sand, which is a tad darker than what I am right now. But I got this with the intention of mixing it with some of my foundations that are a little bit lighter, like, let me see. Like, I really like the Rimmel Lasting Finish foundation, but it's in ivory, so it's too light for me right now. But if I mix some of this in with that, then I can customize my perfect shade, because I never, hardly ever use just one base product anymore, unless it's like a BB cream or something. Most times I mix two things, and this, it's not too far off from the shade I am right now, and then mixed in with other stuff. But look, you can't even see any of the veins in my hand anymore. That is coverage. Plus, it was, how much? $26.75, and I wanted to try, you know, the formula too, to see if I like it. Maybe I wanted to get it, you know, in a different shade whenever I lose color or whatever, you know how we do. We just want to get and try everything. You know what I'm saying? We want to try it all. But we don't want to, you know, look at it all the time. I'm really just at a point where, you know, I love having stuff, but I want to get it organized, and I want to try to control my buying, you know, control my spending, because I want to be able to use it up before it goes bad. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh my gosh, I'm going hungry, or my bills ain't getting paid, or it's not like that. It's because I don't want to see this stuff go to waste. I want to be able to use it up, but I'm not going to just use one blush until it's gone. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to organize myself and trying to, you know, really reel in the spending, or not really spending, reel myself in my appetite to try things. You know, I've bought all kinds of crap from the drugstore lately, and I don't know, I buy all kinds of crap. And I know I have so many videos I need to catch up on, and I've said that, and I promised I will. I'll get right back to throwing out way too many videos in your face. But it'll probably be when my kids start back to school, and they start like the first week in August, somewhere around there, they start school back. So, you know, I just, maybe I'll try to make this a thing, if y'all don't mind. Like, take some summer off, because the kids is my life, you know what I mean? My kids are my life, and that's what deserves all my attention. And I feel like when I was trying to do YouTube, it was taken away from them. But when they're in school, it's like, you know, mama's got free time. You know what I'm saying? Mom got free time when them babies in school. So, anyway. And I feel like I don't know how to talk anymore, and I don't know how to film, and I look like different. When I'm watching my videos back, I look like weird to myself, but I'm cool with it. I love yous. I appreciate yous. And if you have any video requests or anything, you know, please, I love to know what you would like to see me do, because I mean, there's no way I'm going to be able to show you everything I've bought within the amount of time I've not been making videos, and there's no way I can catch up on all of that stuff. But if there's something you're really interested in, then please do let me know, and I'll try to make it happen. I'll see you real soon. Bye.